But this may be the biggest comeback we've seen since Liverpool and Istanbul. This might be the biggest comeback we've seen since Lazarus. We're talking Jesus Christ days. Welcome to Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N. I am your boy Miles, aka the Bull Beyonce, and we are here for my spoiler-free review for the Suicide Squad. If you're new here, welcome. Please like, share and subscribe. But how I do things here, I tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, my score out of 10, and if you should see this film in cinemas. This film is not related to the 2016 Suicide Squad and is described as a standalone sequel, whatever that means. Translation, soft reboot. Directed by James Gunn, starring Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, John Cena, and a plethora of others. And I can't lie, I was very skeptical. Objectively speaking, DC have been very sketchy of late in terms of their movies. Not even of late, just period. And the first trailer for this film was, objectively speaking, trash. But let's get into this review. And what I liked, to be fair, there are lots of good things about this film. But for me, the real star of the show here is James Gunn, the director. He was given complete creative freedom to put it in, out, shake it all about, and it was fantastic directing, creative scene transitions and visual style. Genius, in fact. The cinematography, the cinematography, the non-linear storytelling, and he understands how to handle a team / ensemble cast. And despite there being so many characters, he finds a way to make the key ones memorable and make the film have heart. And it's a hell of a comeback, to be fair. You know, he got cancelled after those absolutely reprehensible tweets. To be honest, I thought he was done. I thought he was finished.
Mr. Pigden, you're alive.
But this may be the biggest comeback we've seen since Liverpool and Istanbul. This might be the biggest comeback we've seen since Lazarus. We're talking Jesus Christ days. But DC saw Guardians of the Galaxy and they were like, you know what? You perverted bastard. You are the man for the job. And he 100% understood the assignment. And speaking of understanding the assignment, the actors all did their thing. Idris Elba for me he had that sobering star quality. Like everything revolving around him. When he was in the scene, he brought that groundedness, that star power. Margot Robbie, again, excellent as Harley Quinn. And Viola Davis, despite her having minimal screen time when she was on it, she's a force of nature. And this film feels like a comic book. It feels straight off the pages. You know, a lot of comic book films now have a more serious tone, which there's nothing wrong with that. And there's a space for all types of comic book stories. But this one understood what it is. It's zany, it's ridiculous, it's unpredictable, it's tongue-in-cheek, it's very gory, it's off the wall, no Michael Jackson, and it works. And of course, the film is called The Suicide Squad, and the squad itself, each member is unique, there's no weak links in the team, and they all add something worthwhile to the recipe of the team. And in terms of my critiques, I really don't have anything major, just minor things. Like any film with a team or ensemble cast, someone will always draw the short straw in terms of character development, etc. So I felt like some of the characters could have been developed more. I felt like some characters you never get to see what their powers are, and some other characters you have to wait until the end of the film to see what their abilities are, and I don't feel it was necessarily worth the wait. And also maybe it was a smidge too long, and the humor didn't always hit. The dialogue at times came across quite corny, but you know, minor nitpicks. Overall, I really enjoyed this film, and hopefully DC learn from their mistakes of the past and continue in the same vein. Is it the best comic book movie ever? No, calm down, calm. Easy, Tiger. They need to chill out with these headlines that I've been seeing. Is it better than the first Suicide Squad? 100%. But then that's not very hard. If I was to film myself drinking diarrhea through a straw, I think that would be a better movie than the first Suicide Squad. And I have to say, I feel kind of bad for David Ayer, who is the director of the first film, because, you know, his vision was never actualized. It was, you know, tore apart, and what we eventually saw in theaters was not what he intended to be. So that's very unfortunate. Is this the best DCEU film we've had so far? Quite possibly. We need more of the same. Not necessarily in this tone, but just quality content, creative freedom for the directors. That's what we're fighting for. So all that being said, I give Suicide Squad a grand 7.5 out of 10. Yes, you should spend your money and go and watch this in cinemas. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you've seen the film, if you've planned to see it, please let me know in the comments below. As always, I have been your boy Miles. We have been the Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N, and until the next video, which should be coming extremely soon, peace.